The Loaded Couch, episode N64. Stevie Spielberg never lies. Sony Prez on Scorpio reveal. Zelda finally has voice acting. Euro Kitties get spicy on chocolate. Questions from listeners.
And beer.
Reach in at your own risk. This is The Loaded Couch.
All right, guys, it's episode 64. We're The Loaded Couch. I'm Scotch Hound.
Vision Pegleg.
And Celtic Fox.
And getting us started in our beer mash. Pidge, why don't you lead us off with what you're drinking?
I requested that we either do a barley wine ale or a rogue ale. So I think we all went rogue.
It looks like we did.
Yeah,
Yes.
we decided to give Rogue another shot after their sriracha.
Their third chance. This is it, Rogue. That's it.
What was it that we had the one time that I really liked?
It's like
It was the brown, right?
The
Something
brown nectar ale or something.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, it was good. So I'm drinking, it's called the New Crustacean. It's from Rogue, like we talked about. It's a barley wine imperial IPA, sorta. That's what it says on the bottle.
So you had both angles covered no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. I sold this bottle. I've never seen it before. Anyway, it's golden amber. It's 11.5% alcohol.
Did you try it yet? Initial thoughts?
Yes, it's... I need more time.
Okay. Celtic?
I am drinking their Dead Guy Ale, and it's a Maybach style. I was wondering where Jay-Z's at on this one.
Sounds super
Again,
expensive.
They're out of Newport, Oregon. The color is like a rust orange color, and it's 6.5% alcohol. This one, now check this out real quick. This is their
Can't see you.
tasting notes.
Checking
It says
it out.
an ale inspired by the style of a German Maybach, brewed using our proprietary Pac-Man yeast. Dead Guy Ale is deep honey in color with a malty aroma, rich hearty flavor, and a well-balanced finish. It's actually really good. I'm about halfway through the first bottle.
Is it a double bottle? I'm assuming.
A double bottle? This
Yeah,
one's
two
going to
beers?
be
Yeah.
it's going to be 3.
The 650 milliliter.
Yeah, did you get a 2-beer bottle? Like
No.
2 beers and 1 beer?
No.
And 1 bottle. Okay.
Nope, I got a
It-
6-pack.
Anyway,
Oh.
it's the hazelnut brown nectar.
Celtics?
Okay. No,
Oh,
the
okay.
hazelnut brown's the one that we had before that I liked.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. I gotcha. Myself, I'm drinking the Beard Beer by Rogue. It's the American Wild Ale. It's 4.8% alcohol. And just real quick, it's the Beard Beer is brewed with a yeast created from brewmaster John Mayer's beard. No need to
Singer?
freak out. Brewers have have used wild yeasts in beer making for centuries. John has had the same old-growth beard since 1978 and for over 15,000 brews. So it is no great surprise that a natural yeast, ideal for brewing, was discovered in his beard.
That's impressive. Is that like right up there with the belly button lint?
That's what I'm assuming, yes.
Yeah. Celtic, you didn't look at the food pairing for your beer yet, did you?
I did. It's kind of right in your face as I'm reading the description.
I'm curious to know if you would go that route.
We'll have to see. Last year, the Fort Collins-based craft brewer, New Belgium, released a special edition salted caramel brownie brown ale with Ben & Jerry's.
Brownie brown ale.
Now they're making a beer chocolate chip cookie dough ale.
This sounds good. This is like that episode where we talked about the flavored ice creams.
Yeah, they had the ice cream, the brown ale ice cream.
Now, are they selling them all as like dessert beers?
I don't know.
Or is
I
this
don't
like
know.
a drink anytime type of thing? I mean,
If
is
we
that
can
going to be like
find
a new thing that they do is, okay, here's a beer here's like a breakfast beer, here's a lunch beer, here's a dinner beer, here's a dessert beer.
We should
Yeah,
leave it for the beer connoisseur, Celtic Fox.
Yeah, I don't know if I exactly want to be chugging a chocolate chip cookie dough ale on a hot summer day.
What
Right.
if there was chunks of cookie dough in it?
That might work.
Oh, gosh. Imagine drinking and just a hunk of chocolate chip falls in your mouth.
Yeah,
Like,
it makes me think of Tommy Boy. I can hear you getting fatter.
if I find this in a store, I'll pick it up for us to try.
All right. Cape May Brewing Company is working on a new certified Jersey fresh beer starring red and gold beets to be named Beets by May.
I'd try it. I mean,
Is that like an
Beat
old
beer?
lady wearing a pair of Beats headphones by Dre or what?
old lady.
That yeah.
It's funny. I can see.
Why it had to
Cupboard's
be an
mom
old lady
wearing
is
Beats. Yeah, I know. Jeez. Why can't it be like the mayor of Belvedere or something?
Does he own a pair of Beats headphones?
Does
No,
he?
he does. He does not. No.
All right. Do you know anybody who does? Your brother?
No, honestly, I don't know anybody that overpaid for headphones.
Hater.
Feel the point.
Spanish company Gick has introduced a blue wine it's blue. The sweetened alcoholic beverage is indeed made from Spanish grapes, and the color comes from grape skin extract and natural indigo pigmentation, resulting in a shockingly unnatural liquid. The bottle retails for about €10, or might not.
Which is what, like 14, 15 bucks?
Yeah.
I think.
It might not go for euros in Britain soon, but we'll say it goes for €10.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There goes the world economy.
How does that sound appetizing when they describe it as shockingly unnatural looking liquid?
Because you usually just do red and white and whatever's in between. This is different. Just like when they came out with Heinz, came out the green and purple ketchup. It tastes just like ketchup, but it was green. You were just like, this is different and weird.
So now you can have a very America-style party of wines. You have red, white, and blue on your table.
Come into my house, 4th of July. We're gonna have it. We're gonna have the red. We're gonna have the Chardonnay. We're gonna have the Gick.
The Gick. Yeah, that's G-I-K.
Suck my Gick.
Movies. Who watched what? Celtic.
Scotchhound. No, Scotchhound. What you watch?
I watched Dracula Untold.
Dracula Untold.
Okay, so that was the new one, right?
I think it's
Kelk watched,
about
right?
a year old now.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more.
Laura and Evan really, really liked that one.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting take on the Dracula story, kind of showing that it wasn't just. I mean, it kind of went into the early years of why he became the way he did, more so than just that he already was a vampire and stuff. So it kind of gave the reasoning why he went ahead and made the decision to, and everything else, or if he had a decision to make to become that, why it happened that way and stuff. So it was interesting. I liked it. And I thought the special effects for his powers was pretty decent too.
Yeah, they did just enough Vlad the Impaler like intro, and then they, like you said, they went into why he became Dracula.
Right. Yep. So yeah, that's what I saw. Kelk.
I checked out. We bought Zootopia this week.
On the loaded couch.
Of course. No, we bought Zootopia. It was really, really good. I mean, they can almost do no wrong with those movies. Sloth
good dinosaur.
The sloth scenes were hysterical.
Oh my gosh, dude! I saw that in the movie theater in a trailer. I could not stop laughing.
Yeah,
it was funny. There is another part in the movie that I won't spoil that involves sloth, and I'll just leave it for you guys to check out. Let me know what you think.
For some reason, when you're saying sloth and calling him by name sloth, that's making me think chunk afterwards.
Chunk.
Ruth.
Baby, you guys.
Yeah.
Mama, you've been bad. We're terrible.
What'd you see, bitch?
I saw Finding Dory opening day with my daughter and her
Ooh.
friend,
And
my wife went with me. My wife didn't like it as much.
Okay.
I really liked it. I thought it was really, really good. A lot of funny parts too.
No, of course, it's like their thing that they've been doing now. I'd say for, I don't know, like the last 10, 15 years. It's like they're making it more of a comedy than they are an actual storytelling.
Well, I mean, it was both. I mean, it was really well done. There was one or two parts that were kind of drawn out. Like one part towards the end, she's just swimming in the sea around kelp, and for like 5 to 10 minutes, it was just like, I've never seen this kelp. This looks familiar. It's kelp, and it's just like, you don't need that. So anyway, I would recommend going and seeing that too.
Yeah, okay.
And I also saw The Visit. I think Celtic, you saw that a couple episodes ago. That's with it's a M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie.
I actually didn't see this one. This is the one with the little kids and the grandma puts them in the oven, right?
Yeah, you said it was like a comedy. It's
No,
not a comedy. It is.
I did not see this.
There is funny parts, but there's a few jumps, and the whole time you're like, what the fudge is happening? What is going on?
So is
But
it
yeah,
comedy
that's-
like what the heck was that movie that was entered in as a comedy for to get the reward?
The Martian?
Yeah. Is it
No,
along that lines of comedy?
No, not at all.
Okay. Mirren.
Mirren.
Helen Mirren confirmed she's going to be in the Fast 8 while talking about her role in the new film, Eye in the Sky. What is she going to be in the Fast 8?
She's gonna be the new villain.
You think?
She's gonna be like a big drug kingpin or drug lord.
You know for certain, or you just...
No, Charlize
Tinfoil hat.
Theron's the villain, and
No, I'm just fucking around.
Helen Mirren's just gonna show her boobies.
Right, I was going to say, is she going to be the Bond girl in Fast 8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
An Eye in the Sky.
Yeah. You guys excited for Fast 8?
No, damn.
I'm not. We actually were talking about this today at work, saying I can't believe they signed on. What they're doing? What 8, 9, and 10? They've already signed up for.
Yeah, for the next like one every 2 years or something like that.
Yeah, I mean they should have just left it at 7 with the little send off to Paul Walker.
Right.
You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. They're awesome. They're great entertainment. They're a lot of fun, but I don't need to keep seeing 10 of them.
But you'll watch
True.
it anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, 7 we waited till
Yeah.
it came out on HBO.
And you
No.
watched it, so you'll watch it anyway.
I did, but I
Yeah.
watched it on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
Which I gotta watch too. That looks good.
NBC Universal is looking to revive the Shrek franchise and churn out as many as 4 animated movies a year. That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Year.
4 of them a year.
Yeah.
Are
Why don't they
I'm
just
assuming
turn
they're
it
going to be shorts?
Well, just turn it into a
No.
TV show.
No, I think what do they have? They don't have Kung Fu Panda, do they?
But don't forget too, Shrek does those. You ever see on Netflix? They have like the Shrek Holiday and the Shrek Halloween, and
That's what I'm saying, like short movies. Well, I guess they're not really that much shorter than the regular movie, but
as long as they have the Gingerbread Man, I mean, because he makes those movies.
No. Oh.
but are they going to have Eddie Murphy and I mean, are they going to get all the regular actors or voice actors for it?
I don't know how they can afford that. I mean, plus I'm sure that's.
4 of them a
I
year.
don't know. I don't see your return on investment with something like that.
Yeah. I thought the whole Shrek franchise was kind of on a downward slope, kind of making its way out.
I thought the actor Mike Myers signed a contract to do like 10 of them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I thought. I mean, they only did what, 3 or 4?
Well, he's not doing any more Austin Powers movies, so
Yeah, but
Thankfully.
he needs some bank.
Yeah. All right. Some Indiana Jones fans have been worried director Steven Spielberg would kill off Dr. Jones?
No, it's Dr. Jones.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Short round.
in the series' fifth installment, but Spielberg assured fans he won't kill off Harrison Ford's character at the end.
He'll kill him off in the beginning.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That's
no,
the way
right
I look
in the
at it.
middle. Yeah, why
I
not?
said it wasn't going to be the end. I'm going to kill him off at the beginning or the middle.
Now,
As they show like J.J. Abrams chuckling in the background.
it's the 5th installment, though. I guess they're just going to continue going in line, or do you think they could go earlier? They can't go earlier and then show him using another actor, as a
they
younger
can't.
version of him, right?
No, they can't do a successive, like 4. They can't do like a 5, a numbered series and have a different actor. He's just, unless you got a comic book that comes out.
Why not? They did Battlefield 1.
Yeah, but that's a video game. It's not. I mean, they have a different character. It's not a character from Battlefield 4 that goes back to Battlefield 1.
Were you guys a fan of the Crystal Skull?
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'd give it out of 10. I'd probably give it a 7.
Yeah. I don't think it deserved all the hate that it got. I thought it was really good.
I think the premise of it was like ancient alien theory and shit.
Right. I think they needed that one Greek dude in there.
Yeah, Giorgio Tohoklos,
Yeah.
whatever his name is. Of course.
Speaking of TV shows, Kelk, why don't you tell us what you watched?
I watched another episode of Outcast, the Cinemax series, kind of like The Exorcist for TV. Really liking that one. I still have one more to catch up on, and I watched the most recent Game of Thrones. Probably one of the best episodes that they've ever had.
Absolutely. I loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I tweeted out how awesome I thought that thing was. I was
can't
super
believe,
excited
I
about
can't believe Joffrey came back to run the White Walkers.
it. That was
My
crazy,
wife-
right?
My
Yeah.
wife was saying that scene, the Battle of the Bastards, cost over $10 million.
Yeah, that's what Whiskers was telling me too.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and it was 25 days worth of filming or something like that.
That's it.
Yeah. Yep, that was it. Pitch, what'd you watch?
I watched some Chop Jr. with my daughter and my wife and my half-born child.
Okay.
7 months long. It's crazy. And Game of Thrones, like we said before, it was the best episode ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't believe how... Yeah. Even the Daenerys part of it, I mean, as much as that was kind of overshadowed, I guess, by that last battle and everything that kind of happened at the end of the
That was
series.
awesome,
Even
too.
the Daenerys stuff, yeah, it was just great to see her finally make her way back into Marine and kind of, flex her muscles.
Was I the only one to get goosebumps when I heard the sounds of Sansa coming?
The sounds
Like
of
I was
Sansa coming?
I was so excited to hear. What? Didn't they blow the horn or something in the
Oh,
distance?
that wasn't her. Yes.
Well,
but yes.
But you knew she was coming, so.
What? She was already there.
Dude, during the whole battle, she was non-existent.
Oh, with Littlefinger?
With Littlefinger. I knew she went off to do something, and then I heard that the horn, and I was just like, yes, fucking Bolton's finally going to get his day.
I was saying to Nicole that whole situation reminded me so much of Lord of the Rings, where it's like Gandalf's like, look for me on the 5th day with the rising sun.
Yeah.
When they're in Helm's Deep. And that just completely reminded me of that.
Yeah, way to spoil the episode we just saw there, Calc. My favorite part, dude, I was reading on Reddit, like, my favorite character in Game of Thrones is the dog.
Nice.
Spoiler alert.
Myself, I watched Farscape. I've restarted that again. It's an old series, space series.
It's supposed to be really good. A lot of people love that show.
Yeah, it's sexually driven space adventure. NASA astronaut kind of gets sucked into some kind of like a wormhole, and then gets rescued by an alien ship with like 3 different alien species on it that are all I don't want to say they're outcasts, but I mean they're kind of like runaways, I guess.
It's like Mass Effect, the TV show.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
Is it like it's an older one from what time?
Early 2000s, maybe?
I was going to
90s?
say like late 90s around there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, never heard of it.
It's on Netflix, of course, so just been checking that out. It's pretty decent. David Brent, Life on the Road will be coming to Netflix in the U.S. in 2017.
Have you guys seen the trailer for this?
No.
No, I have not.
It's so funny, man.
It won't be on Netflix in the UK, Ireland, Australia, or New Zealand, but the film will be getting a theatrical release in those territories this August.
What's
kinda
what's the
crazy.
what's the premise?
Well, David Brent, that's the character. That's the Office in Europe in the British comedy, and then they brought it over here with Steve Carell.
Okay.
So David Brent is the Steve Carell's character.
Gotcha.
Wait.
Michael something.
I thought that was what the hell's his name? Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, that's Ricky Gervais.
Oh, Ricky Gervais plays David Brent.
Yeah, he plays David Brent,
Oh, okay.
and he no longer works in the Office. He's a road salesman, and he also tries to start up his group, on a tour called Foregone
okay.
Conclusion. And
Now
it's
now
all
it
that,
sounds very interesting.
yeah, it's all that witty British humor.
Right.
And in the trailer, there's a guy in his band who he says he makes me rap and I don't want to do rap. And he's like, fat people ain't lazy. Little people should be called babies.
Oh my God.
It's hilarious.
But it's kind of crazy that it's coming to Netflix, but it will be released theatrically to the countries, the UK, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand.
Oi.
That's kind of crazy though, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
forget that.
I guess they don't have the rights, or I mean, this is kind of a dumb question, but the UK and all them, I mean, they do have Netflix in their countries,
Yeah,
obviously from
course.
the.
That's why I was like, that just seems really
Do they?
strange. Do they? No, I think they still get everything via carrier pigeon and carrier pigeon.
They just yelled it on the rooftops.
Yeah, they listen to old cassette tapes or reel-to-reels. You know what I mean?
I showed my daughter a cassette tape. She doesn't know what it is. and on real quick side story on the on one of my daughter's tests, it said like what can be measured in ounces, like rubber bands, such and such, and like floppy disk and other things. And the answer was floppy disk, but she got it wrong. She's like, I don't even know what a floppy disk is.
Of course not. Why the hell would they have that as a question for a young kid?
It's a question from like the 80s.
Yeah, they haven't updated their damn test. Oh, my God.
Anyway, sorry.
FX Networks has renewed Archer for 3 more seasons. Yes, I'm super excited about that.
Yeah,
I have to start watching this show.
It's so good. It really is so good. Yeah. As much as Pigeon doesn't like the female character, or the main female character, I should say, Aisha Tyler.
Yeah, have you seen her in Ubisoft press conference?
That is her name, right?
Yeah.
Girlwood, terrible.
Okay, Sony Pictures Animation will expand the upcoming special footprint of the Ghostbusters franchise with a new animated television series called Ghostbusters Ecto Force.
Stupid, man.
So, they're all. Does this say, because they're expanding the footprint, does that mean that there's going to be additional movies to come then as well?
That or just different characters that play Ghostbusters. Maybe Ghostbusters West Coast? Who knows?
Maybe they're going to bring Rick Moranis back.
Nice. They almost have to. Oh my God.
I am the Game Lord. Bring back Sigourney Weaver from the 80s.
Yeah.
It's pretty hot.
The animated show will take place in 2050 and center on the newest generation of Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters Ecto Force will travel the world as the team fights ghosts using the latest and greatest cool gear. Coming
That's
2018.
so dumb, though. I don't get it. Like,
coming alongside Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah.
Why jump that far into the future? I mean,
maybe because they can fly around and fly in cars.
They saw how good Jason X was.
Yes.
Dude, it came on TV. I think Jason X takes place in like 2358 or something like that.
Oh man,
so stupid.
Yeah. You guys have any interest in seeing the new Ghostbusters movie with the?
I do. My son wants to see it.
Yeah.
Dude, a lot of people are like hating on it.
Yeah. Yep. I was talking to somebody at work,
but I don't know if I'm super excited for it.
Well, I was talking to somebody at work, and I said, detach it from the original. Try not to sit there and compare it, and just look at the trailer for like a newer movie, and it actually looks pretty cool.
But again, I mean, even like the old one, and I know you said not to compare it, but was it considered? I mean, would you consider that a comedy?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like a 100% comedy? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
More than The Martian.
Oh yeah, of course, definitely. All right, yay and nays in the beer. Calc, lead us off.
It's a yay for me. Again, I did see the food pairing on their site, so having seen that, I would highly recommend the Dead Guy Ale from Rogue with a pulled pork barbecue sandwich.
Is that what they recommend?
Spicy pork.
They said spicy pork.
So Celtic wants a sweet. He wants a sweet BBQ sauce.
Okay. All right. Pidge?
I'm on the fence, and I know we can't say on the fence, so I would lean more towards yay. It's real bitter. It's bitter like an IPA, but it's got like a little sweetness from the barley wine.
I was going to say, you like the barley wines, though, don't you?
Yeah. It's got the sweetness from the barley wine, and it has high alcohol, so that's what tips it over the fence. So a yay.
Myself, I'm a yay as well. This thing is actually pretty tasty.
Any hair?
No, I haven't. Thank God they ran it through a strainer. No, I haven't gotten any hair in it. No.
What hair's next? Armpit hair? Pubic hair beer?
Yeah, maybe pubic hair beers, depending on how long a person's had their bush.
Yeah, why have a stopgap? Just go straight 80s, pull the hair out, put it in.
All right. I'm going to get I'm probably going to finish this bottle, but anybody else filling up? Cock, you need a beer, don't you?
I'm going to get another one.
Oh, the same one?
A different beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to get refills, and we'll be back with Let's Talk Games.
For more from the Loaded Couch, check us out on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
Hey, if you like me, follow me on Twitch and Twitter at Pigeon Pegleg.
Let's
going on, guys? This is Cataclysmic Doom. Make sure to check me out on Twitch and Twitter at Cataclysmic Doom.
Hey, this is Scotchhound. If you want to hear more from me, you can check me out on Twitter at Scotchhound_LC or on Twitch at Scotchhound. All right, we're back with Let's Talk Games.
Good.
Whoa.
There you go. I was gonna jump in on that one, but I was like, let's see how low we can go.
Yeah. How low can you go?
Get low.
Who changed up the beers?
I did. I switched it up.
I didn't. I didn't either. Okay. Paige, what are you drinking?
Old Bartholomew from Yards Brewery Company.
Okay.
Brewing Company or brewery.
It's barley wine?
It's an English barley wine. They're from Philly, right? You know what's right across the river too from Philly, right?
The Camdens.
Candom. It's Candom. It's a dark amber, 10.3% alcohol. It's already a yay for me. It's good.
Cool. You're quite on the barley wine kick. Like I like my farmhouse.
Yeah,
Saison.
I haven't heard you doing a farmhouse saison in a while though.
Dude, Celtic, get that Victory farmhouse saison. That was
I know. I saw
amazing.
your message. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of their farmhouse saison. I mean, they're okay, but dude, I would get that beer in a heartbeat. I found that all the way down in like Red Bank. That's where my doctor was.
What?
Okay.
Dang.
It's like the town before Red Bank. I don't know what it's called, but that's where the office is located on the mail-in address.
Yeah.
They got a couple good places.
Cuck, you drinking the same?
Yeah, I'm still drinking the dead guy ale from Rogue.
Yeah, me too. Not the dead guy, but I'm drinking the beard beer
dead.
still.
You're dead.
Games. What did everybody play? Paige, why don't you lead us off what you played?
I played some FIFA 16 with you.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
We did good.
I think we
suck.
lost. We lost 2-1, but we had that last second goal, or did we tie it? Or did we win it? I'm not sure. Remember how
that last second goal? I think that was a tie, and then we just went up to 1-0 in that game.
Yeah, it was a 0.
That 90-minute game,
dude.
or that 90-minute score, whatever.
We had like 3 minutes of extra time in the second half, and Scott scored a goal, and within like 2 seconds after he scored the goal, the whistle blew.
Yeah, it had been 0-0 the whole game, and then it was like the last one.
Dude, we were like blowing up. We were just like, if I could scream out loud, I would. It was amazing. And then you had you had an awesome whiff on a goal.
Yeah.
I think you were like jumping up to kick it too.
You passed the ball to me. No. The ball came back out off of somebody, and I hit it with my chest and knocked it down to myself, and I went to do the kick through it to, finally send it in towards goal, and the defender put his foot on it first, so it kind of went away from my feet. My guy like made the kick and then fell on his ass and didn't hit anything.
Cal, you gotta watch the video. It's pretty good. And then I was playing by myself earlier in the week, and I kicked the ball from like where you take the penalty shot. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry, the free kick or whatever it's called. It hit every single post. It hit the goal post and the 2 posts on the outside that hold the net up. And then it came back onto the field. It was ridiculous. I'm like, what? How did it not go in?
Wasn't
then
I
I played a little bit of Destiny, The Taken King. I got some old quests that I have been trying to do since the release of The Taken King to get done. I need players to play with, but you guys don't want to play anymore. And then also this summer, I've been playing more Minecraft. My daughter and I have started a new world. It's just going to be me and her crafting through the entire summer to see how much we can get done and what can we do.
Yeah, I was totally jelly when I saw you were playing.
Yeah, so far we have where we started location, and she put a door where we spawned at.
Okay.
And that's like our symbol of where we started.
Yep.
And then we have a house, some explore. We found a couple diamonds mining, and then we explored.
It's just a door in the middle of nowhere, like on the regular.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Door in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
And then we started a wheat farm, a pumpkin farm, and then we went exploring, found some diamonds, and then we went exploring on the map all the way to the north, and I found like a good spot between all these mountains and valleys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we started building a house there, and she's like, "Oh, I want to come there." I'm like, "Come on!" So she brought all her animals. She has like 7 dogs, like 2 cows. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what she's doing with these animals. But dude, it is a time dump, that game.
Yeah, totally.
It's so awesome. And
Right.
she's been playing the Hunger Games too.
So, Cuck, what'd you play?
I played a little bit of Halo 5. I played the Warzone.
We
How
talked
did you
about all
like
this.
it?
I always like Warzone. Warzone, next to SWAT. I mean, SWAT's my favorite, but I like Warzone because for me, it's a little bit of just mindless fun real quick to hop in. I don't have to concentrate as much like to carry the team or do anything like that. I can just kind of play at my own level. Not that I'm good or anything.
you're not.
Played some Forza Horizons 2 with Scotchy. We got back into that.
Yep,
That was a clean.
good.
That was a clean wipeout.
It was, man. Calc, you were going the wrong direction.
I was swinging wide to come in on the angle at the checkpoint.
You
You were
liar.
trying to play
You would
like
have
a
been in the
pigeon.
trees.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't see my headlights in the rearview mirror spinning around.
Not at all. That's the thing. Everything just went black after I got by you. I was like, oh, okay, maybe he's fine. He's just off to my left. And then when you're like, nope, I'm tumbling, I'm barrel rolling. I'm like, what?
I saw Scotchy's point of view, and all I saw on the mini map was you like way far behind after that.
So yeah, I mean, Horizons is a blast. I love the off-road part of it. I can't
Dude, I'll
wait
tell you what. When 3 comes out, I'll get it.
Yeah, I think
it.
you're gonna have a blast with it because you honestly don't even have to do any serious like road racing. You can just tear up through the countryside.
Not even that. I don't like micromanaging my car and shit.
You don't have to. Even
You
on the
don't
ones
have
that we
to.
have now, you don't have to micromanage.
Yeah, but for Forza 6, you guys are like micromanaging shit, like tire pressure
Nope.
and axle phasing. Ugh.
Nope, I don't.
No.
The other guys do. I just go in and I say, bring me up to whatever the best rating is for a C class or whatever the B class is.
Yeah,
I just
you
do an
should
auto update like that.
give Horizons 2 some thought because I thought it was like deals for gold this week where it was only like $20.
Nah, I got Flame in the Flood to play. Oh, deadline's next week.
Yeah, you do. And then real quick, I played a little Destiny. Got back into that.
How you like it?
I do like it. My characters, their light level's really low, so I'm trying to rebuild, kind of change up my gear. Now they got those chromas and the hues, all that different stuff on the armor.
That's pointless. Forget about that.
And then finally I played Quantum Break. I got a good 2 to 3 hours of alone time where I could play that. I know we talked the one episode because of all the vulgarity in it. I had to wait till the family wasn't around. I really, really like it. I love the show. I love the story. I love all the choices you can make. That game deserves a lot more credit than it had gotten.
You know what I like about it the most is that it's on the Loaded Couch account.
Yes,
You're welcome.
That is actually decent. That's the best part about it.
Same as the Flame in the Flood.
$20.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Oh man, I played the Crew, the Games with Gold freebie.
Hey, that guy's an asshole. How
It's
was
good.
it? I saw
It's
you got a
actually-
couple Chivos.
Yeah, it's actually really good. I mean, for what I played, I didn't play too long, but it's
That's a Ubisoft game, right?
fun. Yeah, and it was interesting because I was right in the world with other people already.
Did you hit him?
Yeah, I came around the corner the one time and the guy was just driving to the road and I, just head on smashed into him because I was making a left and he just ran right into the front of me too. I should have stopped, I guess, but
That's what I want to hear.
yeah, no, it was fun because it also had a salt flats drag race. It had an off-road race in like one of the Ford pickup trucks with a Raptor.
Oh, nice.
And then there's a bunch of street races and stuff. But in that one pitch, there's a lot more, like you were saying, management of the
Micromanaging.
cars. Yeah. So you might not like it that much for that reason.
It's free, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you can take it or leave it. Like Pitch said, I played FIFA, and like Celtic said, I played Forza Horizons, and they were just awesome.
Clean wipeout.
Totally clean. In Sony news, the SCE president Andrew House confessed he was surprised by the timing of the announcement.
This is of Scorpio.
I was surprised by the step of announcing something over a year ahead of time.
I think that's what we were talking about too.
Right, being so early out.
Mm-hmm. I guess this is what he's saying is he's surprised that they announced something that's a year and a half away instead of announcing what Apple's like, oh, here's the new iPhone 7 available in a month.
Right, okay.
Oh, well, they
So I
did.
guess-
They announced the 1S, which is basically available
But he's talking
now.
about Scorpio. I guess he's just trying to talk up the PS4 Neo.
Oh, his
That's why
ass
they
his ass is in a pucker over the whole Neo thing. So
I don't know. 40 million sold.
He also spoke to the decision of to confirm PS4 Neo ahead of E3 and not discuss it at the expo, saying the point of confirming the existence of the PlayStation 4 Neo and the bare bones of the plan last week was about not disappointing the fan base, who would obviously come to E3 with high expectations of all kinds of announcements.
To me, that sounds like we didn't want to show you the specs because we didn't want to disappoint you if it wasn't good as Scorpio or Xbox S.
Now, it sounds like downplay.
Well, that's the thing I was going to say. They can't really say Scorpio because I don't think they knew that the Scorpio was going to be announced, technically.
No.
Well, they didn't know, but...
No, they had an idea, but I don't think they knew some of the specs.
Yeah. I think Pigeon, your buddy Colin Moriarty on Kind of Funny, I was listening to them, and he nailed
on me now since the Final Fantasy 15 comments.
he nailed it, though. I mean, he said he thinks... House and them at Sony, they started to really think there was some proof to the Scorpio rumors, and that's why they decided to pull it. And he thinks that they really are kind of shaking in their shoes as to what to do with the Scorpio, because the Neo, the dev kits are already out. They've already finalized their hardware for the most part. So the Neo is going to come out, and it's going to be at whatever they're saying, an expected 4 teraflop type of thing. So here it is, the tables are turned now. You're going to have Microsoft with a console that's going to be 40 to 50% more powerful than the competitor.
Okay, let me pose you the question. If you're a PS4 kind of guy, say you're in Brett's shoes, right? You're a PS4 kind of guy. And just whatever the next conference is, they announce the PS4 Neo, and it's not as powerful as... I don't want to say Scorpio because Scorpio is a year and a half away. It's on par with the Xbox One S. Are you okay with that, or do you want something a little better?
I'd want the better item.
Coming from Microsoft, No, I understand that, but it's got to be on par with Xbox One S, right? You think it's got to be a smaller console? I think it's got to be a little better in processing and RAM and so forth. Dude, the PS2 got a couple slim releases, and the PS3 got a slim release. Remember the first PS3 when it came out? It was a big giant bubble.
No.
Yes. Yeah, it was like the George Foreman.
Yeah,
oh,
it was
yeah.
Okay.
And
then they came out with the release.
George Foreman. Okay, yes, I do remember that.
A smaller release, yeah. I don't know.
So, yeah, but again, they didn't change the name completely like they are with the Neo, right?
No, it was just a PS3 Slim.
Right. So
the PS2 Slim.
I'm not seeing this as being a competitor with the S. Then I'm thinking this is their new console.
Yeah, this is definitely not a competitor. I mean, well, not to take anything away from the S, because the S offers the 4K media playback and the HDR. So
and a little bit of RAM improvement, but
yeah, so you're getting a little bit of a bump.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not the Neo's not just a little bump slim upgrade. It's actually like a full new console.
No, the stuff I read, it's like a mediocre bump. It's not like
you're not going to see much differences. It's just
but they're not
it's
just calling
maybe
it like a slim option. They're not just saying it's like a slim option upgrade then.
No, it is a slim option upgrade, but you do get I think the only upgrades is 1, it's smaller. 2, it's HDR resolution or whatever you want to call it, and 4K playback.
Okay, yeah,
like,
but Scotchy's talking about the PlayStation side. Scotchy, it's the reason they're doing the Neo is because they kind of realized the base PS4 isn't strong enough to handle the Sony the VR.
No, I understand that, but
and from what the president was saying is they're trying to keep up with the high-end PC guys. Like once a console gets old and doesn't improve on what they have, they go towards PCs and get a PC built.
Okay.
That's what he's saying. So that's why Xbox and PS4 are kind of nipping it in the butt now. Okay, we're going to do iterations every 2 years or every 3, whatever it may be.
But again, they were doing that prior to, with like you said, with the slim releases prior.
It was just slims, but the slims are just smaller consoles. There was no improvements before. There was
Or
nothing.
now they're starting to do the improvements, but why are they changing the names? Because they're doing improvements now?
Well, it's just the code name Neo.
Oh, okay. So
Xbox One is Xbox One Slim. Yeah, it could be PS4 Slim or PS4.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Insomniac's Spider-Man reveal trailer shown at E3 was recorded in-game in real time from a non-Neo PS4.
It looked really good. I think it
amazing.
looked awesome.
That's amazing.
I think. Were you guys? I mean, had any of you guys played the older Spider-Man games?
I played the one when it was with Activision on the Xbox 360, when you can web through the whole city.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it's called. I think it was just called The Amazing Spider-Man. I'll have to look it up. But I mean, I thought that one was pretty good. I played with my daughter for a little bit.
Right.
I thought it was good. It was kind of like Batman. Like you smash buttons, and when an enemy comes near, you hit a button to deflect his attack.
Okay.
Collectible type of game. I mean, it wasn't anything great, but I thought it was, mediocre at best.
Okay, but so mediocre at best. So is this going to have to do is this going to be a hard sell for you to now pick up this one, or are you sold immediately just off of what you saw?
Well, with a game like this, I probably would do like the Pigeon Special, but I am really impressed graphically if they're saying that's in-game engine only on a PS4 that I have.
Right.
I mean, it could convince me to buy it,
Okay.
depending on, how long the campaign is.
Right. Microsoft News, Xbox Slim, or S, won't support Kinect out of the box. As the company has confirmed, Xbox One S requires an adapter in order to use the motion tracking peripheral. Celtic thoughts? Does that kind of detract from you possibly grabbing one?
No, it's like a universal adapter that changes it to USB port, and supposedly it's free.
What?
Oh, it's free, huh?
Yeah, it's a free peripheral. I don't know how they're going to work that out, but somebody had said that it was a free adapter that would be offered for people that have the Kinect.
Dude, if it's not in-box, it ain't going to be free.
Right. That's
There's
my
no
thoughts.
way. The logistics of it would just be a nightmare. I don't know. It sounds like a money grab to me.
And are you going to be able to get the same amount of power through the USB connection that you were through the whatever? What did you say that was?
Maybe a 3.0?
Yeah,
USB
the US
3.0 maybe?
3.0 is fast. I mean, I forget how many gigs per second that handles.
I mean, 3.0 was out when the Xbox One was released. Why didn't they just use it then?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
Kelk.
Good question.
I mean, why did they go with the L-shaped connection if 3 would have handled it instead of having to run with this issue now?
Yeah,
All I
Kelk.
know is tons of people were asking for Kinect extensions a long time ago, and if they could have just ran it through the USB, I don't know why they didn't come out with that a long time ago.
Right.
What do you have to say for yourself, Kelk?
I'm just wondering if there's going to be some loss in the connection then. But
I think what they said is why they're not doing it is so they can actually slim down the size of the console,
sure, of course.
not having that port.
Right.
So
Whatever.
better
Spencer
come-
said
better come free.
those who don't have a 4K display should instead buy an Xbox One S because Scorpio is not going to do anything for you. Scorpio is designed as a 4K console, and if you don't have a 4K TV, the benefit we've designed for, you're not going to see.
To me, there's one
That's
reason
kinda
why.
pigeonholing yourself into.
I think they're only going to come out with 2 more consoles, the S and the Scorpio. Nothing in between. I mean, nothing after it.
What do you think?
Yeah,
they're just
they-
going to go to computer after?
They'll just come out with a new console.
Oh, brand new console. Okay.
Yeah, a brand new console because, I mean, if they're talking Scorpio as a a kind of a high-end PC's going for, I mean, geez, 2 years from then, I don't know.
Yeah, they had some messed up vocabulary too, like during the conference I had seen. And then I think it was sometime this week, I think Spencer clarified that basically what he was saying is if you have a 4K display, yes, you're going to see the full potential of it and it's going to look amazing. But he did say that they're not going to hold developers to making everything 4K on the Scorpio, basically saying if the developer wanted to use the horsepower to make it 1080p and upscale it to 4K and offer a lot better lighting and effects and visuals, they would be able to do that as well.
Just come out every 8 years with a new console. Just be done with it.
Yeah, seriously. Okay. Rod Ferguson, studio head at the Coalition, said that not all players will need to own a specific horde map in order to play it. As long as the match host owns the map, all other players in the game will be eligible to play.
Dude, any news that comes from this game is just getting better and better.
Yeah, and that's great too, because that goes along with the original Titanfall, where they divided the players by making people pay for the maps. By doing this now,
That's what Call of Duty's still doing.
Yep, nobody gets divided this way. This is a good idea.
Yeah, I mean,
This
and
is
also
like a
we'll
stolen
play anywhere.
idea from Nintendo with the DS with the, mobile play. Well,
What is that called?
Mario Kart had the option for it, which is great.
Download play or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, where you could
Where
download like
one
a few maps
person-
or something like that, and you could play with somebody who didn't have the game.
Yeah, but it wasn't the full game, right? It was only a couple options.
Right, yes. Yeah, of course. But still, I mean, just having that option
Yeah.
to be able to play with somebody who doesn't have the game is just spectacular.
Yeah, it is cool. But I mean, this is play anywhere. You could play with someone on the PC, with the Xbox One. You can, someone who doesn't have all the DLC, you can play it with them. I don't know. It just seems great.
I wonder
what
how
they're
that's
doing.
going to happen, or what's going to happen if they get modded maps.
I don't think it's going to have mods. Gears of War. I wish they would single out the single player. I'd buy it.
Microsoft says Dead Rising 4 will remain a Windows 10 exclusive for the first 90 days and console exclusive on Xbox One for 1 year.
I mean, this is good and bad. Well, for Xbox One, I love the Dead Rising series, but being on another console makes it make more money, which means Dead Rising 5 or whatever the next project is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. As long as
why
crossplay, maybe.
I was going to say with the crossplay, why separate the 90 days with PC versus console?
Because I think it's just they want to get it on Steam as well.
Yeah,
larger
I
player
think
base.
the quicker they get it to Steam, the better they're gonna be financially from the Capcom side.
Okay.
You know what's going to happen when the exclusivity runs out on Xbox One? Kings with Gold.
Oh, shit. Nintendo news. The sequel to Box Boy is coming June 30th, Nintendo announced. The second installment in the series is called Box Boy. Oh, my God. Because you can now use 2 sets of boxes to solve puzzles.
They should have called it Cube Boy.
Yeah. Or just Box Squared Boy? Box
There
Boy
you go.
Squared?
No,
Square,
Boy.
Square Boy. Square Boy.
This is like Bodie McBoatface.
I hope it won. But dude, Scott, you played the first one, right? You liked it.
Yeah, no, it was really good. It was, I mean, it wasn't. It played
was a
kind of
good
quick.
puzzler.
Yeah, it was a good puzzler, and it was an easier puzzler. I have to go back and see. I think when I got done with it, it unlocked some additional things that I had to go and finish to 100% it. But yeah, no, for the puzzler that it was, I got a good, maybe 12 hours out of it. It was good.
I don't play my 3DS that much.
I know. I looked at mine and it was blinking red today. I'm like, crap! I gotta charge it, and I totally forgot to. I gotta get back to it. That's a lot of fun for a handheld.
I got a bunch of games. Next time we meet up, I'll show you what from the humble bundle that I got. If you want some of those games that I don't want, you can have them.
Okay, sounds good.
Or we can give them away. Whatever.
Yeah. Yacht Club Games currently has 2 more campaigns in development, and they'll be released for free.
So Yacht Club Games is the one that made Shovel Knight.
And free.
Yeah, I don't know if it's for all systems because I know it eventually came out on the PS4 and Xbox One, or is it? Yeah, on other consoles. I don't know if it's just a Wii U or 3DS thing.
Right.
So it wasn't clear in the notes or in the article, I should say.
That's pretty crazy though. Free.
Yeah, they already came out with another character with a free campaign, and now they're coming out with 2 more.
Right. Yeah.
That's nuts.
That's
It's a great
awesome.
game too. Great game.
When asked how Nintendo and X will stack up against Sony and Microsoft's forthcoming hardware revisions, namely PlayStation 4 Neo and Xbox One Scorpio, Phil Zimay said, "For us, it's not about specs. It's not about teraflops. It's not about the horsepower or a particular system, or of a particular system. For us, it's about the content."
Ugh, gosh.
I'm a little nervous. It's making me nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not a good thing to be saying.
No, Nintendo, what are you doing? Just shut your face, please. Show games, shut your face. That's it.
They're gonna be all about the first party IPs again. I mean, they're gonna lose the third party support.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
He
It's gonna be
continued
another-
saying, "We're focused on bringing our best entertainment to both the Wii U as well as the NX in the future. So for us, whatever Microsoft and Sony are doing in terms of talking about new systems, that's for them to fight out in the red ocean."
Whatever the fuck that means, I am scared as hell. I'm
Does
so.
it- Does this
pessimistic.
make you think like basically the NX is going to be probably on par with
S.
the current? Yeah, I was
No,
going to say
no,
like that.
Xbox One and a PS4. That's my
Yeah.
feeling. I was so optimistic when they first announced this, and all the rumors that they were shown with the patents they have, and now I'm just like, oh, my heart is breaking by the minute.
That sucks. All right, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild is mixing up the series formula in several exciting ways, including the addition of voice acting.
Hell
looks,
yeah, dude.
This looks really good. I mean, I'm excited to see this
Dude, it
one.
kind of has that Wind Waker type of art style to it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Did you guys watch the Treehouse playthrough with us?
I did not. No.
I don't think I did.
Okay.
Might have been
You're
too
probably
drunk.
better off not doing that.
Okay, good. Yeah, usually the Treehouse when they do like the Let's Play type of thing, if you will,
There
they're
was
not very good. Yeah.
there was the and nothing against the sex of the people playing, but Whiskers and I were totally turned off by the people who were playing and talking about it.
Yeah, the hosts aren't that great.
Yeah.
I was
No,
turned
you-
off last E3.
So
and I was
what you're telling me is you disagree with the IGN results that the poll said Nintendo had a better conference than Microsoft.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, that's what the results were.
And then Sony killed it again, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sony can't do any wrong.
That's because
Never.
they had an orchestra. The orchestra sold it. Multi-platform news. Flaming Fowl Studios, developers of collectible card games Fable Fortune, has ended the Kickstarter for its game early.
Yay. I'm excited for this. They got
Uh-oh.
private funding to fund the whole rest that they
Flaming
needed.
Fowl secured additional development funding and will soon be releasing the cloud beta build.
Closed beta build.
What'd I say? Cloud?
Cloud.
Nice. At time of closing, the Kickstarter had over
Got Final
1,500
Fantasy on his
backers.
mind.
The Kickstarter had over 1,500 backers and had raised nearly $88,000. However, it looked unlikely it would reach its target of approximately $370,000.
Here's a bold prediction by me.
US dollars.
I think Microsoft secretly signed the deal to fund them.
I think you're a liar.
Exclusive?
Because I think what happened was Microsoft closed down Lionhead, and the whole comments about they gave them the blessing and the go-ahead to use the IP, I think was Microsoft's way of saying, hey, it's not going to cost us anything. Let's let this thing linger out there and see what the feedback and the demands are. And I think based on the excitement between Gwent and now people saying they're excited for the Fable game, I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft signed them at a very reasonable cost to lock this up.
I don't know, dude. That's not even a quarter of what their target was. They saw that it was just diving out.
Yeah,
and
but
they canceled it.
It's costing Microsoft what, maybe $240,000 to lock this up and, get the publishing rights for it, and rather than run a $5-10 million a year Lionhead studio. I mean, it's an easy win for them, I think.
Not going to do good.
Those who purchase Activision and Sony Pictures Ghostbusters Ultimate Bundle will receive Fireforge Games' upcoming Ghostbusters game and a digital copy of the upcoming Ghostbusters movie.
Dude, before the movie even comes out, they're talking about buying the Blu-ray or whatever it is with a game.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of smart marketing. You get a free game with it, which is $50.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, if you're thinking about buying the movie anyway, especially
Yeah,
after if you go to the theater to see it and you enjoy it.
Yeah,
or even
then
if
you
you
get
don't,
the
you're Kilk. You just buy movies.
Is this game going to be as good as Luigi's Mansion?
Dude, Luigi's Mansion was pretty good
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
for the 3DS. I gotta get that game, man.
Do you think it'll be as good as that or no?
I think this movie will be good. I really do. The game, no, it's like a Diablo-esque game. It doesn't look like it's a $50 game. I tell you that.
I was gonna say this is gonna be like a. I don't want to
Cash
put
grab.
it down, but yeah, I was gonna say something like a Battlefront's release with the movie.
Just so you know that the bundle is $65. It's
So
not just a $25 Blu-ray game and Blu-ray movie, and you get the game. It's you buy the game and the movie.
Right. So you buy the game and you get the movie for free for $5.
Yeah. 15
Oh, so you're saying it's a $40 movie?
for the movie, so you're
Or
saving
$40
$10.
game, I mean.
No, it's a $50 game.
But what are most games right now that you're buying on your console?
60.
Right, so
But
it's
the
a $5
bundle
game.
is $65. Yeah, so you're saving
Right.
whatever. But so don't do it. Okay, next.
Pitch, you're the only one who updated your beer, so thoughts?
Oh, it's a yay. Yards makes some good beer, especially their
Yads.
barley wine. It's no, it's yards.
Yods?
Use guys drink yards. It's a yay. It's like I said, the one I had, the Rogue, was a little bitter. This one's sweeter and smoother and good alcohol, 10.3.
All right, I need a new beer. I'm done with the beard, so I'm going to get one. You guys? Calc?
Yeah, I'm going back to the Rogue.
Okay. And we'll be back with the Brown Breeze.
You're important. People need to know that you're all business and important. You need a single ear Bluetooth headset to show the world you're CEO of you. Located downtown next to Power Pete's.
Okay, it's time for the Brown Breeze section of the show.
Yeah.
Let's get started with the beers. Paige, what are you drinking?
I went back to the Rogue New Crustacean.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a new beer. I've got the 7-hop IPA by Rogue. IPA style, out of Oregon. Golden brown in color. It's 7.77% alcohol.
That's got to be high alcohol. I mean, that's got to be a bitter beer, man.
Ready for my bitter beer face?
I already see it.
Actually, it's not too bad. It's pretty tasty.
Wow.
All
What's the info on that beer? Is it on the bottle?
All right, in a bold collaboration with Mother Nature, we grow 7 varieties of aroma hops at Rogue Farms in Independence, Oregon. We also string, stake, train, test, trim, separate, sort, kiln, and cool them. Brewmaster John Mara had 7 varieties available, but rather than picking from among them, he chose to use all 7 to create the proprietary palette for 7 hops IPA.
It's right up your alley, dude. Nature.
And it says on the front of it is Rogue Farms, grow the revolution. It says. I don't know if that's something different or if it's a side project, like you said, with the nature and stuff like that Rogue is working on. But Burger King released a combination of Cheetos stuffed with macaroni and cheese, aka the Mac and Cheetos. The new menu's edition is available for only 8 weeks.
Oh my gosh, I kind of want them now that I'm a little drunk.
So wait a minute.
I want to try these.
This is a side from Burger King. So instead of getting fries, you could get these.
No, I think it's just a different menu.
It looks amazing.
I want to feed this to Celtic. I want to feed you a Cheeto.
So wait. Is this this is instead of like chicken nuggets then? This isn't a side. This is actually a full meal piece? Instead
No,
of
it's
a
like
burger?
an order. Yeah, instead of an order of fries, let me get an order of mac and Cheetos. A small order of Cheetos.
Right, but so it is. It could be a side. So you say you get your burger or whatever and say, I want a side of mac and Cheetos instead of fries.
Yeah, they look like mozzarella sticks.
They do.
Yeah,
they
I don't
really
think
do.
I don't think you can substitute them.
Oh, okay, I got you.
It's an additional item. I don't think it's a substitute.
Okay, all right. So it could be bought as its own thing, kind of like the burger or say
Yeah,
Yeah, or
like a
nuggets.
Hershey Sundae pie or something.
Right. Okay.
Dude, what's the calories on these? Like
Oh my God, it's got to be like 1,000
150
calories.
a piece.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and there's 10 of them in there.
Dude, it looks like there's a tendency 1, 2, 3. It's probably a serving of 6.
1, 2, 3. So there's probably like a nugget substitute then for the vegetarians.
Yeah, maybe for the vegetarians. That's the way you look at it.
Yeah.
For the fat people, that's what I say.
Gross. All right, Warcraft opening day in Fuzhou, China. Fuzhou. One moviegoer was spotted with a love doll. What? The man apparently purchased 2 tickets and
Looks like Celtic.
and both wore For the Horde t-shirts. Online in China, however, one wondered why he didn't get her a pair of 3D glasses, while another pointed out that he was kind enough to let her have the aisle seat. Oh my God, dude. This is ridiculous. Are you serious?
It's like Lars and the Real Girl. I don't know if you ever saw that movie, but
No, I didn't. I heard about it, but
Did he
Oh my
get
God.
Did he get movie theater head while he was watching the movie?
You're sick. It's opening night. No one does that. You must be a
Wow.
freak if you get head in opening night.
She's in a stroller and everything.
And plus, her mouth's closed.
Now
The question is, did he float and go get her the IMAX tickets or just the regular?
Well, yeah, he got the 3D glasses, right?
I like how she's wearing the baseball hat backwards in the first picture, with her pink Mary Janes on and her little girly dress.
Her
Dude,
outfit doesn't match.
he's got like no shame that he brings his freaking sex toy to the movie theater.
And he's wearing sweatpants out in public.
Oh, now she's in the wheelchair. Could she technically get a handicap spot at the theater chairs, or? Just curious. I mean, you had to wheel her in. Oh my God.
He's got the spot right in the front.
Yeah, exactly. He's got like the prime spot because hey, she's in a
Okay.
chair.
I'm saving so much. I'm sweating. Holy
He
shit.
he turns to put the popcorn down. She goes rolling down the steps.
What happens when he has to go to the bathroom? Does he like take her with him? Or does
he
he,
comes
like,
comes back and
My doll was
back and she's
kidnapped.
gone. Somebody took her.
Call the police. My doll was kidnapped. Oh my God.
You guys are worse than me tonight. Holy shit.
All right. The newest craze sweeping the Europe club circuit isn't a drug.
Boy,
It's chocolate.
chocolate.
Partiers are drinking, eating, and even snorting cocoa in lieu of traditional inebriates like booze or club drugs.
What's a club drug, Celtic? You clubber? What is it?
In place of ecstasy.
Molly, maybe?
Yeah, but I was gonna say, what the hell's the other one? The blue stuff that.
Smurfs?
No, yeah, no, the stuff that Walter White was making.
Heroin? Black tar heroin?
No.
I never saw Breaking Bad, so I don't know.
Okay. All right. One chocolatier has even invented a $50 snorting device for a faster sugar fix. That's freaking
Oh my God.
ridiculous. I'm snorting my
These-
chocolate now.
Yeah, but you're not snorting the chocolate for the sugar fix. I thought like the whole point was to get the cocoa fix.
Well, that's what the chocolate fix is.
Yeah, and the cocoa isn't that
Jeez.
what they use to make cocaine?
I was gonna say, isn't cocoa the main ingredient for cocaine?
Yeah, but isn't it cooked a different way? I don't know, Celtic. You're the one that does the cocaine distribution in the East Coast. So let us know.
I'll have to check in my my journal of drug making as to what the key ingredients
If you know
are.
how the process
Crystal
of
meth.
cocaine is
That's what
made,
I was trying to think of.
tweet me at Pigeon Pig. Let me know.
Nice.
So the feds can come get you.
Yeah. All right. We got some questions from listeners. Our first one is from I'm sad. E3 is over.
Me too.
With all the Sony fanboys declaring Kojima a god and having nocturnal emissions the very same night, it got me thinking, who would you go nutty for? Game creator, author, or actor? Go crazy for.
Calc.
Well, I know Pigeon's gonna pick Margot Robbie.
Well, you know what? That's funny because I wasn't. Now that you thought about it, now you said it, I will. No,
What?
an author. I really like the author Brad Meltzer. He used
That
to have a
show that show's really good.
That show was really good. They
Oh,
don't
that
have
was
it
the
anymore.
what the hell was that called?
Decode It.
That's right.
Dakota.
Yeah, okay.
It was really good. His book. I read a bunch of his books. I haven't read all of them. I know he makes children's books too. That my daughter has
He
a
looks
few
like
of them.
Celtic.
Yeah, he does. But he's more handsome than Celtic. Less hairy on the chest and back,
Oh, jeez.
probably. I haven't seen him.
Probably.
But yeah, I
Probably.
would. I would like to meet him. I think I would go nutty to meet him.
Nocturnal emission nutty.
Maybe I gotta find out when I go to speak. When I go to speak.
All right.
You guys, what about you guys?
You know what? It'd be interesting. I'd like to see Guillermo del Toro and Stephen King collaborate on a game.
Oh, Stephen King's an asshole.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have some
He's so
judgment,
democratic.
some judgment of him, but I mean, as far as like the horror, I'd be interested to see a game with the two of them collaborating.
Dude, have you seen the ending of It? It's terrible.
Terrible, horrible.
No way. So you're like a horror type of guy then.
Yeah. I mean, I loved Del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth, stuff like that.
Yeah, was not even Kirkman from like Walking Dead or anything.
Oh, he's executive producing Outcast, the new show that I'm hooked on Cinemax too.
Yeah, I can't say I don't have Cinemax. Sorry. What about Scott? Scott's like, you know what? I would sacrifice for my wife. I would see the Railroad Martin.
The Railroad Martin. Oh, George R.R. Martin.
Yeah.
Jackhole. I did see him. We just saw him the other day.
Yeah, but you would spend the whole day with him just for your wife.
Yeah, why not? He's cool. He was fun to talk to.
Yeah, and he gave your son a coin.
He did. He gave him a
Faceless Man coin or something.
Yeah, exactly.
But who would you do?
Myself, I'm thinking. What the hell's the guy's name? The Bob's Burger voice guy. The hell's his name?
I'll look it up. I'll find out.
I'm trying to look now. Anyway, yeah, I just a lot of because he's also the same guy that does Archer.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the comedy, the shows, both of them are great. I love Bob's Burgers. I love Archer. So I just
H. John Benjamin.
Oh, was it him?
Yeah.
Okay. H. John Benjamin. Yeah, even like the cast and stuff, and that would be great too.
What of Archer?
No, Bob's Burgers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got Whiskers watching that too, and she's not one for watching animated series. Like
I haven't watched the latest episodes. I fell off.
Oh yeah, me too. I've just
so
been
good,
watching
though.
the earlier ones on Netflix, trying to catch up again because Whiskers said she was interested in it, so I didn't want to get too far ahead.
Dude, it's all like male actors for the women too.
Yeah.
Except for Kristen Shaw.
Right. Yeah.
And my wife hates her.
So yeah, I guess that would be my choice.
Nice.
So thanks for the question. At I'm Sad E3 is over.
Oh, Bobby.
Our next question comes from at Curious Whiskers. Since you guys don't really go over it, Kelk, how do you think you fared in your E3 predictions?
Yeah. Thanks for the question, because Celtic did not want to do this at all. He didn't want to go back over our E3 predictions because E3 is over. Why do we need to do it? We're beating a dead horse.
Well, not that we're going to talk about the predictions. We're just going to score ourselves on what our predictions were.
Breaking news, Celtic lost.
I'm sure I was shorted somewhere in there.
All right,
Check it out.
Let's start off. We got Kelk with 2 points. He got his Xbox Slim at $299.
That was a good call, dude.
And State of Decay MMO.
I gave you half point.
And then he got another half a point for Nintendo's Zelda on NX shown. Or only NX shown.
I give you half a point, even though you shouldn't get any because NX wasn't even there.
Right.
But even though it's the same as the Wii U, so I give you half a point. You're welcome.
So that's 2 points for Kelk. Myself, Scotchhound, I got looks like 1.5 points for Sony. I called the horror game in place of PT, which ended up being Resident Evil.
Dude, that was out of your butt. That was
was totally out of my butt, but
that was like a last minute. Oh, what do I do?
All of them were last minute for me because I hadn't done any research. I'd been busy as crap with work, and you're like, "Oh yeah, we're doing predictions, and here's the list for them." I'm like, "Oh shit, I didn't do anything."
I gave you like a day and a half notice. Come on.
And under miscellaneous, Watch Dogs 2.
I gave you points, but I don't know if it was revealed before you made your predictions. So I gave you half a point.
Okay.
If you guys disagree, let me know.
I appreciate the half a point. I think I was thinking about it prior to, but I'm not sure because I think we had done the recording before, like the day before or 2 days before the actual thing came out.
Yeah, I think so. That's why I gave you a half a
point's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I'm not worried. Pigeon Peg Leg got it looks like 0.5 points. With MS, he got Minecraft mods,
which came out before we had it came out after we announced it.
And modular controllers from now on.
I think I gave myself a half a point because of the custom controllers.
Okay. I was going to say you get about half a point for the design studio.
That's what I did. That's why I got 1.5 points.
Yeah, because they got a half. Yeah, I guess with the modular controllers you can.
Yeah,
but that's not from now on. I think that's a specialty thing now. Or do you think that seriously moving forward they're just going to be completely interchangeable, or have interchangeable parts?
I don't think they're interchangeable, but from this point forward you can order custom controllers.
Yeah, but again, if they're already doing that, I mean, it's just all plastic pieces you can pop off and put on. Why couldn't they just make them Whatever. Anyway, okay. Also under
Half a point.
miscellaneous, Stardew Valley coming to consoles, including Wii U.
I called it, dude. How awesome was that? I got a point
So that
for
was
that.
your 2.5 points that you got.
That was my 2.5.
Lastly was Bread. He was on our E3 prediction show. It's Bread Twitch, right?
It's Brett Twitch, yeah.
It's Bread Twitch, yeah. You got 1.5 points. For Sony, Horizon Zero Dawn delay. Again, you had
he
that as
may have known
questionable for...
some information on that, but
Okay, and then Final Fantasy VII.
yeah, there was no information on Final Fantasy VII and Celtic. You're an asshole.
Okay, and then for Nintendo, people are hyped about Zelda.
I gave him a half a point for that. I don't know.
People were hyped about Zelda.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
we
I
were talking about
gave Scotchy and myself co-MVP. Because Scotchy pulled the Resident Evil game and placed a PT out of his butt, and I called Stardew Valley for consoles, including the Wii U.
Nice.
Yeah, the PT pick was a good one.
Yeah, so maybe even Scotchy can get it.
Okay, yeah, because I mean, that's right.
But I
Looks
do
like-
the notes, so yeah.
So final tally: Kelk 2, myself 1.5, Pidge 2.5, and I tied Bread with 1.5. Bread got 1.5. So, all right. Thanks for the question at Curious Whiskers. Our next question comes from at Ace Up My Sleeve. With the coming of all these new card games, what'd you call them, Kelk? All right, such as Fable Fortunes and Gwent.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was on mute. They're the collectible card games.
Right. Which video game IP would make another great collectible card game edition?
I know one.
Okay, go.
I mean, I think I'm gonna say Super.
Oh, the dog game. I love it.
Awesome. Super what? Super. Ruh, 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 ruh.
Yeah, let me retry that. I'm gonna say Super Mario Brothers.
Okay. It's a collectible card game.
In place of Amiibo?
Yeah, that whole IP, the whole Mario universe.
Now, what do you think, Pidge? They could use the amiibos then as your card collectibles, and you could store your collectible, your card stuff, or use at least the amiibos and stuff on there for the card stuff.
Yeah, I guess. I don't see. My first thought when I saw this question was going to a Nintendo franchise, but I don't know. Maybe like a Mario Party series card game. Like they would, instead of having a Nintendo game on a system, would be an actual board game with cards, and they would come out with new updates like Series 1, Series 2, and just, have different cards and different names on the cards. I don't know. I would go with Celtic said, like the Mario series, something like that, like a Mario Party game.
See, I was thinking something maybe along the because there's not a lot of characters in that. I was thinking like a Destiny.
Yeah, that's the
Ooh.
tricky part. You have to think of something that has like a really deep like
Character
IP
base.
and like
Halo?
character bases. Yeah, Halo could maybe work.
Yeah. Okay, that would probably be better than Destiny, but just. But
I
even
don't know.
still,
I think
there's-
Destiny. There's like a ton of Grimoire cards in Destiny. That could be like a collectible card game. I don't know. I changed my mind. Destiny.
Awesome. I knew it. I get another half a point for that. All right. Well, thanks for the question. Okay, Kelk, you didn't actually get a point, did you? Oh, you said Disney. Or not Disney, Nintendo.
Oh, he said Mario.
Mario, that's right. Okay. Thank you for the question at Ace Up My Sleeve. Our last question comes from at Best Hermaphrodite Ever. What did you guys get for Father's Day? Or what did you do? Pitch, go.
I usually for days like this, like my birthday and Father's Day, I get to pick what we eat and what we do, and I usually just don't want to do anything, just spend time with my family, my immediate family, my wife, my daughter, whatever, my dog. But I got two amazing presents
New pair
from
of shoes?
my daughter. No, I always get them because I gotta keep my back good. I got the Squatty Potty.
Oh, nice. You have to tell me how that is.
It's good. My poops go faster, but it's a little uncomfortable for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just because of my back surgeries and my nerve pain.
Right.
But it definitely helps. And I got a T-shirt that was hand drawn by my daughter a
Awesome.
couple of months ago. which was awesome. I got to post it somehow on Twitter or something, but it's definitely awesome.
Cool.
And I get to order the food that I had. I think we ordered 2 Papa John's and some pepperoni pizza rolls. So good.
Wait, Papa John's? Why would you go Papa John's?
Because we always get like the mom and pop shops, and my wife has this craving for Papa John's because she's pregnant.
Yeah,
So
gotcha.
Papa John's is good, man. I
yeah,
like
it is. It is pretty good.
Better ingredients?
Better pizza. I have no lips. Papa John's.
I just don't get what is he comparing the better ingredients to? I mean, you can be comparing the better ingredients to a piece of shit. Yeah, it's better.
Remember, Papa John's was tweeting us a lot for these questions.
Yeah.
The real Papa John's.
All right, Kelk, what'd you do, or what'd you get?
I actually went to a MLS soccer match.
How was it?
It was really cool. Really,
Seattle
really
Sounders and who else? The Red
Yeah.
Bulls.
Team Xbox, the Sounders, against the New York Red Bulls.
Who owns those Sounders?
I forget his name. He's
Paul
one of
Allen.
Paul Allen, one of the co-founders. I highly recommend that maybe this is something we do as like
I
a
saw
loaded
what,
a loaded couch trip. We could probably score tickets in the neighborhood of mid-20s to mid-30s. Mine were about $32 a ticket.
were you in like a box seat or something?
No, I wasn't, but I found out that the seats I had are actually really good because they're the last row of the bottom level. But
Yeah, we got to do that.
but they're kind of set up within this like little concrete barrier, and it's kind of like just folding chairs where you would think like handicapped people would go, but we were right behind the food stations and right next to the bathroom. So next time I go, I'll book the same seats.
Yeah, we got to do that. You have some good seats too. You're close to midfield, I think.
Yeah, yep, it was really good.
Nice. Scotch, what you do? Probably had like tantric sex all day.
Now no, wife made me breakfast. We ate out in the back porch.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hung out. We got together with my fam. I know my parents came over. We did dinner, and then we went out for ice cream and hung out at the park and stuff for Jones to have some fun and stuff. And I got a Xbox Elite controller.
Oh, how is it?
It's awesome.
Is it worth it?
It totally is. Yeah, it's totally.
Oh
worth
my
it.
gosh, they are. It is awesome.
Yeah, I like the. There is actually. I think there's a little bit more accuracy in the thumbsticks.
Yes.
Not even just like the bounce back and stuff like that, but just like the actual. It just seems like it's a more precise movement.
What did you change the
On screen.
thumbsticks out for the other ones that came with it, or you kept the ones that were
The
on
left
the cup?
thumbstick, I took the medium with the convexed top,
Really?
and I left the original on the right thumbstick.
That's different. How about the D-pad? You kept the
I kept the
Crazy.
round one. Yeah.
yeah.
The con.
Now it's funny how like people that don't play games don't really get it. Like mainly my wife thinks it's crazy we would spend that much for a controller, but it's pretty cool how when you've played games specifically on like the Xbox 360 and the One for like the last 10 years, you notice right away the minute you hold that controller.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely.
I'll give it. It is expensive for a controller, but the build quality is good. There's no sharp edges from where the two plastic pieces meet.
Yep. And
I
I feel like a
text.
douche because I won't let my son play with it,
Oh yeah, I don't. My daughter doesn't touch it.
and he gets
Oh,
all
if-
upset by it and stuff. He's like, "Oh, but I just want to try it once. You never let me do anything." It's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, seriously.
Yeah, I think if the day comes that I get one, it gets put in the little zip up caddy and it goes up on my dresser.
Yeah, it's always in the zip up caddy, and he's like, "Can I try it?" I'm like, "No, dude." You're
Dude,
not
the only
trying
the only thing I let my daughter do is when her friends come over, I show her that she can pull out the thumbsticks and put it back in.
it.
That's it.
You're like, "Hey, look what we could do." Okay, put it away.
Yeah.
Put it
Did
away.
you keep the paddles on or the underneath?
You
Or
know, I was trying for one or two of the games, but I didn't like the layout, and I'm kind of lazy when it comes to doing the configurations for setup. Like
yeah, I took
changing up
them
the
off.
buttons and
Yeah.
stuff, that I just kind of said, screw it. I was going to try it because I had like definitely FIFA I wanted to try it for, and then one of the racing games I wanted to put the e-brake down there, but I just said, screw it, I'm not changing it up right now. I don't have the time. I haven't had a lot of time to go ahead and do the
Yeah,
button configuration.
I gotta play around with it. It's definitely not your ring finger and thumb and your pinky. It's definitely weird. I guess I just got to play with it more
Well,
to get
I'll,
used to
I'll
it.
throw this out there quick for the people listening that maybe are on the fence still. What do you like more, the accuracy and the feedback and the thumbsticks, or the adjustable short throw on the triggers?
I like the adjustable short throw.
I like the accuracy. I have to do the adjustable short throw. The only thing is I found with a few games, and in particular the one that I'm thinking about is GTA 5. If you
can't
don't
shoot.
adjust, you can, Pidge. I was looking at the adjustable. You have to just say that it hits 100% at 50%.
Oh, you have to go into the configuration and do
Yeah,
it?
you have to up the accuracy or the trigger pull itself to do it.
But it's weird. Like when you do that half throw, it's like an abrupt stopped. It doesn't feel natural.
Oh, right.
And when I was playing Destiny, someone was like, "Damn, who's smashing on the trigger button when they're shooting?" I'm like, "Oh, so I got the Elite controller." And then when you switch it to the full throw, it's just like a pillow, dude.
Right.
It feels super soft.
Yeah, I haven't played a good shooter game to try out the half throw yet, so I am looking forward to trying that out. But
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for the question at Best Hermaphrodite Ever. And that's it for the questions, so let's roll right into the beer thoughts.
It's a yay.
It's a yay for me. I mean, I'll reiterate. I highly suggest the Rogue Dead Guy Ale. I think the consensus is Rogue puts out some good beers. We kind of were a little harsh on them with the Sriracha.
Oh,
I think we just had a couple bad seeds.
that was understandably so with the Sriracha.
Yeah.
I'm a
got
yay as
to.
well. The 7 IPA, the 7 hop IPA it's good. It's tasty.
Good. And I'm
It's
a yay
definitely
still.
great flavor, yeah. So that's it. If you guys want, hit us up with some questions, please. We love these questions from listeners. Really helps out with the end of the show, and helps out with us putting together the show. So if you can, tweet us out, hit us up on Gmail, any of those things. We're at The Loaded Couch, on Twitter, and it's theloadedcouch@gmail.com. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Thanks for listening.
All right, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Later.